Thank you very much, Jeff, and representatives from AT&T, representatives from our legislature, our mayor, our students who are in attendance, and the media who've gathered this morning to once again celebrate a very important event in the evolution of higher education and indeed the evolution of LSU as we move into the future, as once again a public-private partnership, ourselves with AT&T today, working together and changing the lives of those who are, frankly, our greatest, most important resources, our young students and our young people, as they begin to make their way through life, and we have to have them well prepared to do that. And AT&T, for the second time, has come forward with a major contribution to continue the support of the LSYOU program, which, where is she? Dr. Gaston has run for so many years, and you'll hear from her presently. The world's changed for us, either public or private, but the public universities such as ourselves, the major public research universities, rarely these days can do very much totally on their own. We need support and we need assistance from others. It's always very uplifting for me to thank a corporate partner such as AT&T today for working with us to establish these goals and to move us ahead on a mission that's very important. The one thing I don't want to do is miss how much AT&T has helped us within the past decade, and in fact their contributions total well over $1 million, but these are some of the other endeavors besides their support of today's program. You have supported the E.J. Orso College of Business, the Manship School of Mass Communication, the College of Art and Design, the new Band Hall building, and you've served as a corporate sponsor for LSU's sesquicentennial celebration. We value that partnership. We're in this together. We will do what we can to support your enterprise, and as you reciprocate to support our enterprise. I just want to express to you, President Perez, and to AT&T, how appreciative we are, and we can only express our gratitude through the success of these young people who are here today. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure for me to be here today and to also thank Ms. Doss and Mr. DeMint for their support for this program. It's one of the great examples of what the new college is all about, and that's helping people in terms of human and intellectual and physical development from birth to death. 6 schools, all focused on this mission, and Susan's program is probably one of the tremendous examples we have of what it has done to improve lives. We're proud of the 4 of you who are participating in this. We look forward to seeing you many more times and hearing about your successes through the programs. We're very thankful for the faculty that teach in this program. They do a tremendous job year after year after year. And if you hear the stories of the students who have finished this program and the successes they have had, it is just absolutely amazing. So we thank you for this support. It means a tremendous amount to the students, to the university, and to the college. Thank you so much.
This is pretty overwhelming today. I certainly want to thank AT&T for all of the, the support that they have given us. For those of you who don't know, this is actually our second AT&T major endeavor. In 2008, we were blessed enough to get an award for the children who had suffered from the Katrina program. And we had a 4-year program that ran in New Orleans, and Sonia, I know, is going to be looking in on them. I'd like to recognize our, if you would stand up, Ms. Kate Doss, Kate, Lorena Mack, and Reese Craddock. They are 3 of our senior advisors who have been with us for quite a while. Ms. Doss travels that highway between LSU and New Orleans. She brings those kids up here. We had 42 kids in the program. Half of them graduated last year and have gone on to post-secondary education, and we have our last group of students in that program are seniors this year. So we started with them when they were in the 8th grade going into 9th grade. And for those children in particular, all of them had been displaced with Katrina in 2005. Some of them had missed school for as many as 2 years. And when we started with them, we had like a 17-year-old 8th grader. And he's 21 now, and he is finally graduating this year. But Miss Doss is she just doesn't let go of them. You know, she goes into the worst neighborhoods and finds them and brings them back to school, even if they don't want to do that. So thank you very much for that. And these are the same people who will be working with our new AT&T program, and we have 4 representatives of them today. I want you to stand when I call your name. Keely Julian, DeMathis Charbonnet, Christian Miles, and Derek Dunn. And thank you. And these 4 young people have already spent. They're part of the AT&T is collaborating with other funding to help us support this. The Recovery School District actually sent these 4 young people this summer to participate in our summer program, and they were on campus for 5 weeks, and I'm sure that they were all miserable the first day, but I think you liked it by the time it was over. You know, you'll have to let us know. They all did. Christian is on the cover of our yearbook because he did the artwork for it. But y'all can sit down now. But they have spent 5 weeks with us here on the LSU campus, 24/7. The university has absolutely taken them to heart. Their employers, the people who they worked for, took them, you know, as their own children. They had classes. It's been an amazing time. And so now the work continues as they go back to their regular school. The funding from AT&T will help us provide continued service for them. We will not stop serving them. We will hound them until they are sick of us, until they get out of high school themselves and into post-secondary school. And if it would not be for AT&T, we would not be able to continue that long-term intervention that is absolutely necessary. And a long-term intervention that has a relationship base. And if permit my soapbox one more to say that we know that particular model works. I have Dr. Eugene Kennedy, if you would please wave your hand back there. Dr. Kennedy and I have been working together for the last year and a half, and he has provided the statistical analysis and research support so that we can get some of those numbers out there. That the successes have been great, but you know, numbers are not my gift. So with that said, he is going to help us get all of that out there. AT&T very wisely has hired Advance as their major data analysis group, and they are going to be looking at every program that was funded across the country. And I might say there was not all that many. There were 47 programs in 29 states that were funded. So to be involved with this is just a major blessing for all of us. And we hope that we'll be able to be part of that data system that shows the things that work with students who are needing to graduate from high school. So at any rate, we thank you all very much. We appreciate everything that's been done, and we will just, you know, we kind of just don't let you go once you've kind of got in. So you'll be calling on lots of you all the time. Thank you very much.
Thank you all very much. It's a pleasure being here. This is what it's all about. These 4 youngsters that are right here, it's a great experience, I know, and I really appreciate what y'all do to do this. Sonia, thank you, and also Rick for what y'all do. Dr. Kennedy, good to see you. One of the things real quick that I'm really proud of is Jason sent me a note the other day saying that this year we have the largest freshman class at LSU that we've had in quite some time. I know the academic standards are very high, and for that I applaud you, and also I'm sure Mike Martin, if he were here, he'd be excited about it too. So thank you for what you have doing for LSU. I know under some very difficult times, but it seems to me like what you're doing is working. So I hope you guys will come to LSU. It's a great institution to continue your post-secondary. Susan, you and Bobby do a great job. Where'd Susan go? There you are. Thank you for what you do. I know Bobby hounds me all the time about this program, but this is it. This is a great program, and this is what life is all about helping youngsters like this. You three in the back who help her, thank y'all very much, because without you, I know that she couldn't get the job done that she's doing for these youngsters here. Sonia, again, thank you. This is great. Thank LSU for your partnership. Major Tebow, good to see you. Mayor, best of luck. Thank y'all.
Thank you, and I'll be brief as well. Thank you, Sonia, At&T, and LSU. And public-private partnership is the key in success in programs, and this program especially. Children have always been a very important part of my life, coaching. I have children, grandchildren myself, and to see such a great effort and standing behind LSU and moving forward. Education is the key in success to life to all. And I'm very proud to be invited to be a part of this event. It's a proven program with proven results, and that is amazing, and that's the key focus here. This is a proven program with proven results to ensure quality education, to be able to move on, to advance yourself post-secondarily, to advance one's personal life. And again, thank you, Chancellor, thank you for everything and moving our children forward and the state forward as well. Thank y'all.
Let me thank AT&T. This group of people that's now working for AT&T, the most progressive group that I've seen in my lifetime in terms of helping out in public-private partnerships. They are the real deal, and that's exhibited here today by their commitment to youth. But they do a lot of things. LSU, I'm proud to say my alma mater. The partnership there, and Susan and all of the rest that works with LSYOU. Thank you. Because one thing is very, very sure about this relationship is when you look at the aim of the program, they talk about education and workforce reduction and readiness. Translated, those ingredients will reduce poverty and reduce crime. But I want to encourage the young people participating in this program. Become ambassadors at your schools. Become an ambassador at your church or everyone you can touch in the community. And I want you to know that there are people who care for you, who want to see the best for you, who want to help you. So you have choices to make. I'm glad you chose this program. Encourage others to join you. Encourage others to follow the right path. And encourage others that they could be successful just like you. Thank you, AT&T. Thank you, LSU.
Thank you. I'll try and be brief. I also want to thank AT&T and LSU. Part of this this money and this grant is going to impact part of the area that I represent, and that's Poincapie Parish. And for those of you who don't know, Poincapie Parish, the school that will be part of this, is on the way to the north part of Poincapie off of Morganza Highway in the middle of the cane field. And that area and that particular school, ever since my days were on the school board, has had its problems, has had its challenges and struggles. And even recently last year, if you all remember the news, and one of the young children committed suicide. But these kids, mostly all from an impoverished background, often forgot about out in the middle of the sticks. This is just another tool to help them find their way out, and I promise you they all want to find their way out, and anytime we can give them tools to and resources to do that, it's certainly positive. And I appreciate LSU, AT&T stepping up to the plate. I don't know a whole lot of people who work for AT&T besides Rick and Danny, but every time I call with something that's a worthwhile event or a worthwhile cause, they always step up to the plate, and I certainly appreciate it. And I thank y'all, and I thank you for letting these kids have a chance at doing something different. Thank you.
It is so great to be here today. It's a privilege. It really is a privilege for me as president to represent the 12,500 employees and retirees we have across the great state of Louisiana, many of them right here in the Baton Rouge area, Mayor President. I'm thankful to have our elected officials here today, as they're the ones that really have to understand and really take the time to understand the importance of making education a priority in Louisiana. Thank you to Representatives and Chairman Eric Ponte, to Steve Carter, to Representative Tebow, to Mayor President Kip Holden, to Amanda Swan, representing Senator Vitter's office. Thank you for taking the time to be here today. And I have to tell you that I have heard all of these people speak today thanking us for making the contribution, and we are so pleased to be able to make it. But I have to tell you that these elected officials that you have with you today are the ones creating the economic environment that allow AT&T companies like ours, universities like LSU, Dr. Jenkins, to work together in the public-private partnerships that they stated. And how do they do that? They do that by creating public policy that in turn creates an economic environment that allows companies like ours to invest in children like you, to invest in people like Ms. Dawes that are taking the time, along with Dr. Gaston and Dr. Lindsay, to create programs that really are grooming the U.S. workforce of the future. We cannot do that alone. We have to do that with the private sector working together with the public sector. So I thank you on behalf of our 12,500 employees for creating an environment that allows us to invest in LSYOU. And I love the way that sounds, LSU, because LSU believes in you, and we believe in you as a company of AT&T, and we have continued to make investments in the areas of technology. At AT&T alone, we have invested in this great state $1.2 billion with a B dollars over the last 3 years alone. Investments like these are the direct result of state and local leaders who have worked hard over many years ensuring that Louisiana continues to enjoy a public policy climate that encourages economic growth and job creation by private industry. And we are also proud to say that we invest in people. From 2008 through 2011, we invested more than $12.7 million in Louisiana's philanthropic initiatives and charitable programs. And you heard the representatives talk about how we partner with them to do that. We want to make sure that they understand that the climate that they're creating is allow us to invest in you, the people that are their constituents. We're particularly focused on education, for education is crucial. We know that for an individual and for the future competitiveness of our country and, frankly, our company, education must be our top priority. We understand that education is essential for each individual to realize his or her full potential. It is a very smart move that you have made to engage in the program that you're involved with in New Orleans. So I commend you for being smart enough to accept your invitation to that program. We believe that you must achieve your goals because we also believe that we can rethink possible. And we believe that we can rethink what could be possible for your future. Congratulations on making that step. That's why 4 years ago we launched AT&T Aspire, a targeted initiative focused on high school success and college and career readiness. Our goal was to help students like you across the country stay on track to graduate, while also preparing to continue your education or enter the workforce with a clear goal in mind. We invested more than $100 million over 4 years, from 2008 to 2011, and this spring we announced a new investment in our Aspire initiative, expanding the original program and committing an additional $250 million over the next 5 years. And that's why I'm here today. On behalf of AT&T, I am pleased to announce a $300,000 Aspire contribution to Louisiana State University for your hands-on approach to education that is designed to increase graduation rates for at-risk high school students. This funding honors your hard work and commitment to providing a quality education for all students. We join you as we invest in grooming the U.S. workforce of the future. Congratulations, we are honored to invest in you today.